Live. That's right. Yeah, we're live. What's up, guys? Welcome back. Happy Friday. We have a very exciting episode tonight. One and only Andy Choai. Welcome, dude.
What's up? Thank you.
Yeah. So, should be a good time. Is your work handy? Do you want to, we should have
it.
Okay, yeah, let's leave it there real quick. Let's see here. Any other, okay, well, we have this while he's grabbing his work. Give you a couple updates. Number one, 4 days, I believe, left on Ken Griffey Jr. Choose Your Own Color Autos. Blake.art's where you get those. Number two, B206 Wave 2 just launched today, this afternoon. Tess helped me get an email out. Thank you, Tess. I love you. And we have, we have Evers. And I did actually the Honus Wagner number 1, which is this one. Just a reminder, with any of these waves, there's 3 prints each time. And if you order all 3 in any size, I will give you a bonus Honus Wagner. Bonus Honus. So this Honus Wagner is not going to be a bonus Honus. This will be just the standard one. But it will be like the other one with the money. There's the one with the sunglasses. There's the one that looks like he's at a rave. And every wave, they will be different. So if you order for each 3, you're going to get the bonus Honus. So anyway, so those are available. There are 10 editions of 10 signed and numbered prints on paper. And then we have 2 different size, small and big canvases, prints on canvas. Those are unnumbered. And then we eventually are going to do some small prints. I'm not sure how small. Probably like an oversized card. Maybe like a 4x8. Sweet. Okay, so Andy's got a bunch of work here. It's convenient because he does a lot of his painting here, so we have a lot of work. Although some of his tightest work is also hanging in his apartment.
That is true.
Yeah. So how should we start? Well, let's see. We could ask people questions. We could tell the origin story of how we met.
That could work.
Okay, let's do that. Do you? I think you do it.
All right. Well, I used to work at Vader Media. My 9 to 5 days. I was friends with a few people on Team Gary V. They had an event. I went to like an influencer event, which led to another event, which then led me to you. Blake introduced himself to me right away. He's like, I'm an artist, and I was like, no fucking way. Like that's crazy. Because I started painting, and by then it was 2 years before. I started painting 2 years before that.
Cool.
And it was always just like a hobby. I was like, one day if I could do that for a living, that'd be awesome. So I've never met an artist before. So I was like super hyped. I was like, damn, it's crazy. He showed me his work, and then I was like, whatever I could do to come, like, I want to learn whatever I can. Yeah. And he said I can come by the studio anytime, which honestly, like, I wouldn't have done if I was in the same situation. Like, we just met. It was kind of random, but then it was kind of history from there. I used to come after work and paint. And
do you remember what the first piece you did here at the studio was? I don't remember for sure, but I think you were doing like acrylics, kind of like the quarantine one, like that kind of style, like the Lichtenstein kind of style.
I think I want to say my first stencil for sure was the skull with the computer.
Yep.
You remember that?
In like the suit? Yeah. Yep.
Because that was a direct representation of how I felt going to work every day.
Yeah.
So that was really cool, and that was like kind of like I was like super inspired by like Shepard Fairey for that. So that was really cool.
Totally Shepard vibes.
Yeah. That was the first stencil I did here, but I can't remember the first one, but I know for exact the second painting I did, it was the Stay Puft one, I think, here.
Okay. Yeah. That one's cool too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hanging above your TV.
It is?
Yeah. And then the most recent piece, I feel like we should show that one.
Oh,
right?
that one? Yeah, sure.
I think so. This is Andy's most recent piece that he just stayed up until like 7 in the morning, finishing a couple days ago. Yeah, super dope. So the R and the star is from Rockstar Games, and this is from Red Dead Redemption. Sorry for kind of taking like.
No, let's go for it. Go for it.
And then this is from Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
The chick is.
Yeah.
Cool. So Andy recently did a very cool piece for a gamer, or I guess a game announcer. No, like he's in the esports.
Yeah.
Like okay, yeah. So he's cracking into the esports world, which I think is super smart because, I mean, a lot of kids are more into esports than non-esports, like other sports.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Which is really cool. So that they're starting to make a lot of money, and there's like not really many artists I don't think that are like
very few
focused on that.
If there are.
Yeah. Dope.
So yeah, it's exciting.
Yeah. You got another esports one you're working on right now?
Yeah.
Kind of stencil, tight.
Another Grand Theft Auto one.
Yeah.
But.
It's awesome. I love it. Let's. What should we do? So you just did. So Andy has Andy's website, andychoai.com. It's linked down below this video. It's andychoai.com. And he's got some really cool prints. He just put a brand new one up there, which I think is a super dope piece. I feel like we should show that one too.
Yeah, sure.
We just kind of Vanna White, like, one after the other.
Yeah.
So I think, is everything we're showing gonna have prints? Oh, not the card one.
Yeah, just one doesn't.
Just that one doesn't.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you got it, bro.
It's kind of hard to see. But.
Okay, cool. Dope. All right, I'll move this real quick so they can kind of see that.
This is cool because you could hang it like basically.
You really could hang it any way.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you're going to get a lot of length, a lot of use from that queen stencil.
Yeah.
Which is cool.
Super versatile.
Yeah. So another thing that Andy and I are doing is we just pretty recently both got accepted to a platform called Super Rare. Super Rare is an art marketplace on the blockchain. And so they tokenize pieces of art, which basically... I don't know all the science behind it, but essentially you're creating this digital copy of a piece of work and putting this, what's called a token, consider it, I guess, like a one-of-a-kind, like serial number, this digital that people can own. And so we're going to try selling some digital art, which is cool because then we get to keep the art. Yeah. But yeah, it should be really interesting. So that's superrare.co. Do you know it's your superrare? Superrare.co/
It should be Andy C.
Andy C. Nice,
Yeah.
I like that. Andy was taken?
I mean, because when I made my original account, I had to make a buyer account first, so that Andy Troy was taken. I just have to switch it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you get just Andy?
That's a good
It's
question.
worth trying because I got just Blake. Like.
Yeah, I will look at that. That'd be cool.
So, anyways, we're gonna do a super rare launch. I guess maybe on Monday, because we didn't do. Or did you do it today?
No, I didn't do it.
Okay.
But I think we might have to do it Friday.
Next Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't it Mondays and Fridays or no?
Mondays and Fridays, but if we want to promote it to Zach, we gotta give him like enough time to.
True that. Okay, next Friday would be
so
good.
So if we submit it by Monday, and tell him Friday release.
I like that.
I wonder, both of ours are really cool.
Yeah, it's gonna be sick.
Yeah.
So we'll definitely we'll tweet that out. Let's talk about your artist journey. So where'd you grow up? Where'd you go to school? What'd you study? And how did art now kind of play into all that?
So I grew up upstate New York, like Rockland County area. A lot of people don't know this, but my mom she went to art school.
Nice.
New York School of Interior Design.
Okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah, a lot of people don't. So every house we moved in, she would always paint a mural. She would have one giant wall where she'd paint a mural.
Sick.
And some of the days where I saw her like at her happiest, like she was like I would come home from school and she'd be working on the mural. Mm-hmm. And so like just from a young age, I was around her like painting, and she actually worked for Lord and Taylor too. Like she actually designed all their stores, and so she's just like super artistic. Same thing with my grandfather too, paints and woodwork. So I just grew up with very artistic people.
Mm-hmm.
So it was kind of just like around me all the time, but I never, besides like woodworking from a young age, I've never really like picked up a paintbrush.
Mm-hmm.
So that was like, then fast forward to college, I was in my senior year, and I was a big fan of Alec Monopoly.
Mm-hmm.
And my friend wanted a painting, and he was like, "Oh, I wish like I could afford that. It'd be so dope." And I was like, "I could do that, even though I've never painted before." I was like, "I can do that." Yeah. So I went to Michael's, and I was like on a mission. I was like, "I'm gonna do it."
That's awesome.
And I went to Michael's, got a bunch of stuff, and I painted it, and I put it on like Wall Street Journal newspaper.
Okay.
And it was like the Monopoly man coming out of a bottle of Dom Perignon with like a cane.
Okay.
And I had like so much fun doing it, and I did it. I did a pretty good job. Like looking back, I would do it a lot better now. But like for my first painting, it was really good.
It's awesome. And does your friend still have it? Better.
He never actually got it. So it's actually funny because when I made it for him, he had just moved, and he was like, he had into a very small apartment. Right. From a house to a very small apartment. So so he just has like currently just a giant storage unit with all his stuff in it. So it's actually at my house upstate. But when he does move into a house, he is gonna get it.
Nice.
So yeah.
And that was your senior year of college, so not really that long ago.
No. Yeah, that was
what, like 3-4 years ago.
That was 2017.
Okay. Yeah, 3-4 years ago.
Mhm.
Nice.
So and then I just fell in love with it and started going to Michael's every day up at school and just like painting. Mm-hmm.
And where'd you go to college?
Binghamton University, like upstate, like almost by like Albany, Syracuse area.
Cool.
Yeah, mm-hmm. And I wanted to take an art class up there after that because like the next semester, but they wouldn't let me because I was in an art major, so I was like kind of bummed.
Yeah, that's tough. I was able to take a few classes, but not as many as I now would have liked.
Yeah, so then 2 years later, I met you, and then...
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So before, were you like... Because you have like you had a decent amount of work done when I met you. Like some just, random stuff that you've done. Is that stuff that you painted at your house, at your parents' house?
That was all at my apartment and school, and then a few at home, like on breaks.
Nice.
Yeah, and that's where I did like all the epoxy stuff in
I was going to ask you about that, because that came out really good.
Yeah, cause I actually saw from Alex like him doing everything, and I didn't know what to look up. I didn't know what it was called, and I like zoomed in on a screen and screenshotted it, and then I found it on Google, and then so then I knew from him to use a blowtorch and everything.
Blowtorch, super important.
Yeah.
That Rockstar one will be awesome.
Yeah,
which potentially I got to see how much we have, but I think we might have enough to do the whole thing. We just want to make sure we have enough because you don't want to run out halfway through.
It's true.
It's the worst.
I've been there.
Me too. Me too. Okay, awesome. And then, so VaynerMedia was your first job out of college?
Yeah.
Pretty dope.
I got that. I was like in the process of interviewing for Goldman Sachs, and I interviewed for VaynerMedia. I got the call for VaynerMedia to make like $15 an hour, and I took it, and I was like, fuck Goldman Sachs.
Totally. I would do the same thing. Yeah,
because like I knew then and there, I was like, I could leverage my art, and that's what I want to do anyway. Yeah. And like people there are super connected, and I could end up going in a whole different direction. I couldn't do that at Goldman.
Right. Got one path there.
Yeah. So yeah, it wasn't maybe the smartest, but it like looking short term, but it led me here. So everything worked out.
For sure. So I think something super interesting about you that, if you don't want to talk about it on the stream, that's totally fine. But like, kind of what led you to basically taking out college loans?
Okay.
It's up to you.
Yeah.
Okay, so for context, like, so Andy's an accountant by day and a painter by night. Very good at both. And, like, a very smart investor. And so through Project 2020, I've been fortunate to have some extra income that I can invest. And so I've been he's been coaching me a little bit. And, you know, if I stick to his plan, it goes well. It's usually when I go. It's usually
the problem is he veers.
I go rogue. I go rogue. Yeah. So, anyways, I don't know. I just think that's like a, you know, like you think about like me betting on myself in different ways with, taking all my money and putting it into, you know, my business, and you kind of did something different.
Yeah. So my dad gave me, like some money towards college, and about, I don't know, $20,000, and rather than use it to pay for school, I figured if I was to take out loans, it would basically cost me like 25 or 50 cents a day, and I was like, I knew, and it was between 3 and 6% interest rate, and on average, you can make like, you know, I think it's S&P goes up 10 to 15% a year, on average. So I was like, I could definitely like cover that and make more, and then it would help pay for my loans. So that's what I started doing, and it was really scary at times because I almost lost all of it. But
yeah, that'd be terrifying.
Yeah, but I had invested in Tesla
early
in I think I want to say 2018, 2017, 2018, and I got very lucky, and it kind of just paid for way more than school. You can put it that way.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah.
I think it's dope.
So, yeah, and that's honestly the nice thing now is that there's a little bit of like, I don't have to worry about any debt, and like now I can kind of do something to like, even though it's like risky and like more so like follow my dreams, but in terms of like of risk, I always just looked at it as I'm a very calculated risk person. So I figured if I was to take out these loans and I was to lose everything, you'd
still be kind of in the same spot as a lot of people that go to college.
Yeah, I'm 25 years old or 24, out of school, and I have my whole life to make up for it. So I think the best time to take risk is when you're younger, and
the best time is always right now.
Yeah. I mean, so like, because I used to, growing up, I used to read a lot of Tony Robbins. I was in like 6th grade reading Tony Robbins books.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And that's kind of where I got that mentality. He had the Master of Money book, and it talked.
Is that Unshakable?
No, that was a book. That was a book after that.
Oh, okay.
So this is a book where he interviewed like the top 5 financial people in the world, and they talked about like it's how important it is to invest when you're younger and the difference it makes going forward. So yeah, I mean, I also was lucky enough to read the book on Elon Musk when I was in college. So that I kind of figured
put you onto Tesla.
Yeah, so I read I became like obsessed with him and his company, and like everyone knew me as like the Tesla guy. That's like all I talked about.
Yeah. You had your Tesla shirt.
I did.
Oh, you should tell the Tesla shirt story too.
I went in. There was a dealership right by my house, and I'm like a super fan. So I just walked by, like I stopped the car, like walk into the dealership, and I started talking to the guy about the car, and
That was like maybe the Model S or something at the
It
time.
was the P85D, because that was when the performance model like had just came out, and it was like kind of like a big deal.
Yeah.
So he was like, he could tell like I knew my shit, and he was like, and he might have thought I was an interested buyer. I don't know. I honestly have no idea. So he's like, "Oh, do you want to go for a test drive?" And I was like, "Yeah." So I drove the car. It was awesome. And we come back, and he's like, "So, are you interested in the car?" I was like, "No, but I will take a T-shirt." So I walked out of there with just a T-shirt.
Yeah, that's dope. But
yeah.
great shirt. And then you walk around, you're promoting the stock you have. People start to be like, "Oh, Tesla's where it's at." And
yeah. Then I actually had to do in my graduate year like a few like business presentations, and one of like the what do they call those, like case studies, was on Tesla. And like my people in my group, they're like, I was like, "Don't worry guys, like I got this," and I like literally did the whole project in like under an hour. So it was pretty, it came in handy a lot, so it was good.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah.
I mean, I think like looking back, so like now you have like, you're in a good spot to like pursue art as much as you want to, basically, because you don't have to like sell anything necessarily to like make money, to like survive, which is like such a powerful position to be in as an artist. It's actually easier to sell work when you're like, I don't have to sell this,
right?
Which I think is great. And like, if I look back, like when I did the same, when I left my job, I had sold a house, which is basically my art project, for 2 years. Did okay on it, and had enough money that like I could survive for like 6 to 12 months without making a dime, and be totally fine. Actually, I think I could have probably survived for like 18 months, but I made it last about 6 to 12. But yeah, it's a good spot to be in for sure.
Yeah, it's nice to like have some sort of cushion, especially like a job like this where you don't know when you're gonna get paid next. Yeah.
What do you think? Well, let's talk more about the esports stuff, like getting into that. What is what's the goal? What do you want to do?
Well, I would love to do like portraits for esports players. I think that'd be really cool. Or then also just, they're like, I'm a super nerd at heart, and a lot of them are the same way, and I think we also like my art style and the things I like. It kind of is infused with the things they like. So like I could make a painting with like Mario and Yoshi, and they would be like, "That's dope." It's like it kind of just like aligns with the things I like to do. Like portraits, I think it's fun and challenging, but like those cartoon characters and everything that I grew up like playing those games and everything just like is a part of my history and everything. So I think it would give me the opportunity to do a lot more like fun, like cartoony things that because that's just that style I love. So
yeah, like the cell shaded style.
Yeah.
Also, kind of like comic books. I know you were like a big comic book guy.
Comic book guy too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Super nerd.
Yeah. Also, what about like you've done a lot of like autograph collecting.
Yes.
I think that's like fascinating. Did you have like a friend that you did that with, or like
So I was into sports cards in high school with Nick.
Okay.
He got me into sports cards.
And he got Nick into a job.
I did. So I go into college and I meet one of my best friends, Hunter, and he starts telling me he also collected like sports autographs. Like we just started talking one day about it, and he was like, "Yeah, but he kind of veered off and said that celebrity autographs are a lot cooler, like different movies and stuff like that, actors and musicians, and the value is like they never go down in value. Like as where a sports player, you know, when he's around and doing well, the prices are so volatile because, like, you know, he could get injured and people will forget about him. And in my opinion, no one really goes back and watches old sports games. People go back and watch movies, you know. So like and listen to old music. The value kind of retains in that way. And I'm also just a big movie buff. Like I've seen a lot of movies way too many times. Like I'll just watch them over and over again. And so he kind of got me into going to like conventions and meeting, like, because I love like 80s movies. Like we'd go to conventions and like old has-been actors will have nothing else to do and just sign autographs for $20. So I'll go get posters done, and then he kind of found a group of people that would go around New York City finding events where these celebrities would be, like whether it was a talk show or some movie premiere, and we would go to these events and get autographs, like meet the celebrity, and sometimes sell them, sometimes keep them. So it's actually like a great side hustle too, because like for instance, we met Daniel Craig one night.
That's cool.
And that autograph is worth about like $300 to $400.
Nice.
And that was like, we go after work, and it's like boom, like we have $400 after work. You know, like
damn.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. So
you
it's
had
just
him
nice.
like sign a poster or something.
Yeah, I'm very specific because like I only like movie posters. He gets like photos done, so I get like 12 by 18 movie posters. The goal is when I'm super rich, I will have a long, narrow hallway to my movie theater room that will like have all these posters.
Dope.
Yeah.
How many do you have?
Right now, I think I have around 60.
Nice. Are they in tubes or framed? Or
They're in Itoya binders. You know what those are?
No.
They're like booklets that you put like photographs in.
Okay.
So like you could just like turn the page. Yeah.
Sick. Who is outside of Daniel Craig, he's very cool, and James Bond. Who are some of the coolest people that you've met? And I'm also curious if there are any that you met that were like dicks, that were like, you know, didn't want to sign, or like just anything like ridiculous.
John Mcenroe, he's known for being a dick. He's not an actor, but he was at one of the events and he almost punched my friend. So he tried to get a picture and he got too close. Let me think. The best autograph, like celebrity. Daniel Craig is definitely up there.
Don't you have like a Ramones something?
Oh yeah, that's Marky Ramone. He's like the like one of there's Marky and Tommy, I think, are the only two left. I think they were both drummers, but they're like not really worth too much. I met Mac Miller.
That's sick.
That was really cool. He went to my college to do a like the spring whatever concert. Sure. And my buddies were going to the concert, and I was like, I'd rather go meet him because there's only like 2 hotels you could be at in Binghamton. So I was like, I'd rather go meet him and get my vinyl signed than go to the concert. So I waited outside the Holiday Inn, which was a block away from my apartment, and he ended up walking out, signed my vinyl, and
That's awesome.
Yeah, and that was he was super nice, but like in a rush. That's the thing. A lot of these guys are just like, they sign it and they walk away. Like very few people like will have a conversation with. John Turturro I met. He's really cool. Do you know who he is? Trying to think of a movie you'd know he'd be in. Rounders. You've seen Rounders?
I have seen Rounders.
He's Kanish. You know, like he goes to him in the. He has the truck that he drives around.
I'm no movie buff.
Okay. Wait. Big Lebowski.
I have also seen
He's
that
the
one
Jesus.
time. Okay.
You know? All right.
No. Sadly, no.
Okay.
Awesome. What about someone that like you would love to like? Who's like your?
Jack Nicholson, my number one. Like, I love. He's like maybe the greatest actor of all time, in my opinion. So I actually need him on One Piece. I have a One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest poster that I had. I forget the actor's name, but she played Nurse Ratched.
Mm-hmm.
So she signed my poster, and I'm just like,
waiting for the moment.
Yeah, and I met Christopher Lloyd too from Back to the Future, but that was his first movie, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Okay.
Him and Danny DeVito were both in that. Like, not too many people know Danny DeVito's in it, but
I do remember that actually.
I have Nurse Ratched and I can't think of her name. And Christopher Lloyd on the poster. So Jack Nicholson, I need it to be
complete.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
Yeah,
I like that. Does he do autos? Does he go to like any like conventions or anything where you could get it?
Jack Nicholson, no.
Yeah.
He's like in like hiding in his a big like Hollywood mansion. Apparently, there's rumors that he has like Alzheimer's. So he doesn't like he stopped acting, and he just kind of stays at home.
Chills out.
Yeah, doesn't come out too much. I met Ethan Hawke. You know who that is from Training Day. And Michael J. Fox, but he and Uma Thurman was really cool too. She was really nice.
Nice.
Yeah, those are like the biggest names.
That's awesome. What about artists? What artists would you like to meet?
Would I like to meet?
Yeah.
Alive or dead, or just alive?
Start with alive, and then we can go to alive or dead.
Okay. Shepard Fairey.
Yeah. He's nice.
I would like to meet Alec Monopoly, because he's kind of the reason I started painting.
Yeah. I want to meet Gregory Siff.
Gregory Siff would be great.
In real life.
I would love to meet him in real life, yeah.
Excited for that day.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of my favorite artists are dead. Which I guess is the kind of way it goes.
Yeah.
A lot of people, I guess, don't kind of get popular until they die. It's unfortunate.
Yeah.
I can't really think of another.
Like Lichtenstein would be cool.
Lichtenstein.
Warhol would be.
Yeah, Lichtenstein and
one.
Keith Haring are like really up there for me. Yeah.
Yeah. Picasso would be fun to meet.
Picasso would be cool.
Yeah. What any other influences I think in your art besides? I mean, obviously I can see Alec Monopoly. I see some Lichtenstein and some stuff. And actually, speaking of, let's show the.
Oh, it's
where's the quarantine one?
Right there. It's behind that. Yeah, there's actually a decent amount of. Yeah.
Here, I'll hold it. You can talk about it.
Okay. This is super like Lichtenstein inspired.
Yep. I'm also gonna put this up there so it says it's not you, it's quarantine. It's like very timely.
Yeah. I painted this and then I left this blank because this is always tough for me, the captions. And it was right when I came back from spending like 2 months at my friend's house after quarantine, and it just my brother actually came up with that, and
it's really nice lettering too. Do you do that by hand?
Yes.
That's awesome.
I found a like comic book font, and I looked at my iPad, and I came out pretty good. I did it in pencil first, and then went over it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So this, do you want to tell him this is the one that's gonna go?
Yeah.
Okay. This one's gonna go on Super Rare for him. His first one on Super Rare, so you can get that digitally. There's also prints of this one available, right? AndyChoai.com, right down below this video. You can get your print. What size prints do they come in?
12 by 12 and 36 by 36.
Okay.
They're kind of like either like really small or really big.
Yeah, very small or big. You could probably do a middle size.
Yeah, I think I will add one.
Yeah.
I think when I tried configuring, I don't know, something with the size, there was a problem. But
are there are your originals on the site or just prints right now?
Just prints right now.
Okay. Are you gonna put originals on the site?
I want to in the next week or so.
Great. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Dope. I I love that.
So there's a lot of Blake Jamieson inspiration in my work now too.
Yeah.
So I feel like a lot now that I'm been like training under you. There's my style and technique is really like shifted.
Sure. That's how it goes.
So there's a lot of like little bits of like Blake in there.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I mean, you're the only other artist I know, besides one street artist who like taught me how to do it, that uses that mesh, which I think is cool. Well, I think you usually like paint over it.
Sometimes I paint over it.
Yeah.
Sometimes like the Rockstar one, I'll leave.
Yeah. I think it's nice to add the depth on the star.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Yeah. Yeah, like sometimes I like the texture, and sometimes I want like super crisp. Like almost as if it was a print, you know?
Yeah. All right, let's jump over to fan questions. So you guys just start rapid fire questions, and we will we'll answer them. Oh, what's up, Matthew Lee Rosen? How's it going? Bob Ross, yeah, for sure would love to meet Bob Ross. Let's see here. That's Dark Chris. Yeah, Mike, you definitely got to check out the interview that I did last week with Matthew Lee Rosen was awesome. I love that very, very much. Also very excited to be in the Negro League Museum show with you. Which, by the way, I started cutting the stencil for that tonight. Tess, if you're watching, thank you for the heads up that I was one day off. So I started it tonight, and I will finish the stencil tonight, and then probably paint it tomorrow. Let's see here. Let's see, guys. Oh, rip Bob Gibson. Did Bob Gibson just pass? Okay. Matt says he's on his way over. That's not really a question, but great. What did you do with the white sneakers? Oh, that's another cool thing. Are those still here?
No, I gave them to my dad.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Does he have big feet like you?
He has bigger feet than me.
Dang.
Yeah. So he's a size 13. I'm a size 12. But the shoes that I bought were way bigger than 12. They did not fit.
They said 12, but they were just big.
Yeah. That's probably why they were at Nordstrom Rack. So, so I gave them to him.
Yeah. Is he gonna rock them? Is he?
I think so. He has the swag to pull them off.
That's
he
great.
loves he always wears like pink and different colors, and he just wears he's like a Italian dude who's always got like the jumpsuit on, like the sweatpants and the sneakers. It's perfect. I think it's perfect for him.
Yeah, and that's actually another thing about you. You also are kind of a sneakerhead. Like
I have a lot of sneakers.
Dope sneaker collection.
Yeah, thanks. I'm
always coming in some new stuff every day.
Yeah.
Like these, I don't think I've ever seen those.
I don't know if I've worn them here before.
I don't think so.
But
they're just black, but they're different black than he's usually wearing. Yeah. Let's see here. Do we have questions?
I think I saw one. There was a favorite non-Star Wars movie.
Okay, I like that.
That's tough. It's hard to pick. I think if I would have to go by genre, but like comedy would be maybe Young Frankenstein, or any of the Austin Powers movies. They're kind of tied. And like action kind of, I'd have to say Inglourious Bastards.
That's a good one.
That's like one of my favorite movies. So
yeah, my favorite movies are all a lot more like not violent.
I love like old movies too, from like the 50s, like Hollywood Boulevard. I don't know if you've ever seen it.
I don't think I've seen that one.
Very good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Nice. What about favorite animated movie?
That's tough. Maybe this. Does I don't know if this counts, but Nightmare Before Christmas, is that considered animated?
Totally
it's
counts.
like claymation.
Yeah, totally counts.
Yeah.
Yeah. That one's actually, that's a great choice. You were almost going to say Despicable Me.
I almost was. It's a great movie.
That's a great movie.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite, like top 5 of all time.
Yeah.
Also, Lego Movie.
Lego Movie's great.
Top 5 of all time.
Yeah.
Like animated or unanimated, those two are in my top 5.
Yeah.
For sure. Great question, whoever asked that. Let's see here. Is Tyson back doing Celtics cards? He did the Jason Tatum card, so he put Beantown across because he couldn't put Boston for licensing issues, but he did that one Celtics card. I don't know what his other players are going to be. Better question for Tyson than me or Auntie, but also. Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Nice. It was good. Is that the one where it's like partially animated and then it had like the real actors too?
Yeah.
That's pretty.
And you
dope.
did the Jessica Rabbit piece.
I did do the Jessica Rabbit piece. I gotta put that up for sale.
Yeah, it's a nice one.
Yeah, maybe on Super Rare. We'll see. What's up, Dad? How's it going? Octavio, hello. Krista. Okay, this is good. Krista asked. She says, "You said your mom did murals. Do you think you would ever paint some in your own home or at a business?"
Oh, for sure. Actually, my next apartment or room, I wanted all the walls. I want to paint.
Nice.
Just like, use all my stencils, get crazy on it. I did do one mural at school for a fraternity. I did like a big Monopoly guy with like a DJ set.
Okay.
And
sounds like Monopoly inspired.
Yeah, and that got me into all the parties. After that, I was like basically in the fraternity. That was pretty cool.
That's sick. That's awesome. I love that.
And I, never mind. I was gonna say something, but never mind.
Hey, well, it's a family show, so we'll see.
Yeah.
Right on. Okay, we have other people just naming their own cartoon movies they like. Lion King, that's a good one. Shrek, also a good one.
Shrek is very good.
Do you watch foreign films? My dad asks.
Foreign films. Trying to think of any that I've seen. None that I can think of. I listen to a lot of foreign music though.
Nice.
Like all kinds.
Tight.
French, like Arabic, Israeli music, Spanish music.
Interesting. You got to play some of that in the studio sometime.
Everything. I'm
so when you're always zoned in the AirPods, you got.
I just love music. I get the best use out of my Spotify than I think anybody in the world.
And your AirPods.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dope. Mike suggests that you could get together with F. Dot on being a muralist. That's true. Smurfs. That's good. Do you skateboard?
I used to, and I actually tried again. Like I used to do it in. I started young, like elementary school to middle school. I was skateboarding, and I just stopped after a while, grew out of the phase, and like I tried again in college, and I had no balance at all. Like I couldn't even. Like I almost was able to do a kickflip though, but I just couldn't even like stand on the board.
No. I've got some longboards that I'd like to bring.
That's cool.
Wherever next base camp is.
Speaking of skateboards, though.
What's that?
Speaking of skateboards, we will be painting some soon.
We will be painting some skateboards.
Yeah,
that'll be awesome.
That'll be cool.
Andy is a very good basketball player.
Yeah.
He's a baller.
It's my true love.
Yeah. Painting and basketball.
Yeah.
It's a good mix. Who's your favorite basketball player of all time?
Paul Pierce. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, Matthew suggests grab a longboard. I agree. So I have three I think longboards in California that I'm very excited. All different lengths and kind of rides, but they're all a blast. Let's see. Just been playing sports. We covered that. This Scott Kernman says, Andy, what's your favorite cartoon when you were a kid? That's a good question.
I think Batman the Animated Series was my That, and I used to watch a lot of the Jetsons too. Even though that was before my time, I used to watch the reruns.
Nice. I was a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles kind of guy.
I used to like them too.
Yeah, I love that. Let's see here. Andre M asks, are any up-and-coming stocks that he should invest in? Now, we have to preface this by saying we are not investment advisors, and everything we say basically doesn't mean anything, so don't listen to us.
Yeah, but if you are going to invest, I would wait until after the election. And honestly, right now, my favorite is Shopify. I think they're a great company. And
great time to plug his website, which runs on the Shopify platform. Andy Choai, right down below this video. You can get prints to your to your heart's content. Mike asks if you're going to shave your head to look just like me. I would recommend against it. Like if I had Andy's hair, I would never shave my head.
Yeah, I used to rock a buzz cut.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because I hated any maintenance. I was like, I don't want to. I just want to get out of the shower and go.
Yeah,
but
it's great.
I started growing out my hair, and I was like, I don't know. I won't go back until it starts falling out.
Yeah, and the headband, that's like, I feel like relatively new.
It is,
like a consistent thing.
I don't have to put anything in my hair.
So it's a maintenance thing.
Yes, I can just wake up, add the shower, put the headband on, and go. I
have a headband that I don't know that I could pull off. It's the Bryce Harper one. Do you want it?
Sure.
All right, I'm gonna get it for you. There you go, buddy.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
I feel like you could rock that.
I could.
I think that Matt gave that to me. I'm re-gifting it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with a re-gift.
I think I'm more of a hat guy.
Yeah, I'm not really a hat guy.
Yeah.
So the headbands work out for me well.
It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the little what is it? What is the
I don't know what it's
Philadelphia guy with the...
Oh, it's interesting. It's like I thought it's like thinner here.
Yeah. I
don't know what he's called.
Yeah.
It's
well,
cool,
regardless, pretty rad. So that's a perk of having an interview in person. Let's see here. What else we got? Yep, Shopify thumbs up. What about pie? Do you like pie? He does hear about pie all the time from Josh.
I don't know if they're talking about the cryptocurrency or.
I think they are.
Oh,
I'm guessing they are. Is there a stock?
Or just.
pie?
I don't know.
He spelled it P-I. I'm pretty sure he's just talking about the stock that we talked about.
Okay.
If you guys sign up for pie, use promo code Blake Jamieson. Join my pie team.
I don't mess around with crypto. I used to.
Yeah.
I was involved for a while. Got out, took my money, and won't look back.
Yeah. Philly Fanatic. That is who that little headband is made of. Congrats, A's on moving on. Awesome. Okay, I like that. Tim, I agree. Don't invest now. See, that's tough for me. I want to go rogue.
Gotta be patient. Wait till the right time.
Yeah, you're not the boss of me. When it comes to money, you are, so I'll do that. Let's see. You could rock a visor with the fanny pack. True. I don't know if you're talking to me or Andy, but we both probably could.
I think it'd be cool for the visors that stick out.
Yeah, March 14th, National Pie Day. That's right. What's your favorite beverage?
Pellegrino.
Yeah. Yep. Awesome. All right, let's see here. What else we got? I feel like, do you have an email list?
I do not.
Do you have an email list sign up on your Shopify?
I don't think so.
Damn. Remember the Ryan Holiday thing?
I do.
I was going to suggest that people could sign up for that, and then we could give away one print tonight, and then you could get a bunch of people on your email list.
Yeah, but I don't have one.
Well,
so, next time.
Maybe next time you guys can win a free print for something. Yeah. What any kind of closing thoughts, ideas, asks, sales, flash sales?
Well, we could tell the this one if you want, or these two.
We haven't shown. Actually, we haven't shown either of those. Let's do that too. Good call. Volume is super low. Sorry, we were kind of leaned back from the mic. I think it's actually pretty high now, but sorry about that.
This one.
Okay, so this is a Riddler.
Mm-hmm.
It's awesome. And what does the riddle in the top left say?
I have to read it. I don't remember.
Okay.
I cannot be bought with money. I'm worthless to one, but priceless to two. What am I?
Okay, you guys hear that? I can never be bought with money. I'm worthless to one, but priceless to two. What am I? First person in the comments gets a card art card. Actually, yeah, card art card by Andy, because he also has some card art.
I do.
Brian, you're ineligible. Oh man. Okay, so we're gonna give you guys just a minute because I know you guys are like 10, 20 seconds behind us. I'll say it one more time. I cannot be bought with money. I'm worthless to one, but priceless to two. What am I? Donna wins. It's funny because, okay, so the answer is love. Donna, congratulations. You win a card art by Andy. I think we have your address, but DM, I guess you can email me to remind me, or Tess. Thanks, bro. Also, I think it's funny because Scott said love the Riddler, and I thought he was saying love. I was gonna say, and the same thing with Tim. Tim said love the Riddler. Someone else said love the Jack Nicholson on the Riddler.
Yeah, I had to include him.
Yes. So now Chris has got it. Case Cards got it. Tim S got it. Andre M got it. But Donna really got it. Yeah, great job, guys. Okay, so that's tight. I love that. Yeah, like you got like the collage up here, which is super tight.
Mm-hmm.
You got the
Joker.
The Joker. Heath Ledger, right?
No, that was
no,
Phoenix.
You're right.
Yeah.
Heath Ledger also did it. Yeah.
I love this one because like, you can just get lost like looking at the different stuff in there.
Yeah, it's really dope.
Yeah, there's a Batman here.
Oh, nice.
And had to include the Mars Attacks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Super tight.
And a Joker card.
What does this say?
I don't think it says anything.
Oh,
Just
okay.
a bunch of letters.
Okay.
yeah, it's just a bunch of letters.
Okay, it's it. It's cool. You got the Joker card up there too.
Yeah.
It's dope. Very cool piece. Yeah, Donna rocks. Congratulations, Donna. Drew, yo, first time hollering in the chat. Welcome to the chat, man. It's pretty fun. A lot of good people in here. Okay, let's see. Yeah, what is up? And then you have what? We have the Queen one still.
Oh, yeah.
Shown, right? Let's show that one.
Yeah, this one was cool.
Brian, that's a sweet trench coat.
Yeah, it is
Nice trench coat.
Oh, thanks.
You look swaggy today.
Yeah.
I feel like you give me a
Brian,
compliment every time you come here.
that's how it works, bro.
Yeah.
You're gonna make me blush.
Hey, what's up, Matt? How you doing?
Get it out?
Yeah, so this is another original work done by Andy. So he did this like Queen of Hearts stencil, which was used in the one with all the circles that we showed you guys a little bit ago. And this was the same stencil but painted a little bit differently. He's got the skull, drips. That almost is that K like kind of a K for King?
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Tight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And another one you could just flip it.
Yeah,
So it's fun.
it's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fades look good too.
Yeah. Thanks.
It's really cool. Yeah, so another dope work. So it's cool. Like, it's fun watching his work evolve. I mean, it's hard to choose favorites, but I really love the Yoshi piece, which is on the website, by the way, and
Yeah.
available for prints. He's also got a Darth Vader piece. Is that Darth Vader also on the site?
No.
Oh, we got it.
Which is good, just don't get sued by Disney.
That's exactly what I done.
But it's
What if you just name it Luke's father?
Oh, that's funny. But this is on the site for prints, and you should buy it because it's amazing. You know, it's amazing. Check it out. Look at it. Did you answer the top 5 artists of all time?
We kind of talked about like
No.
his favorite.
I asked Andy, who are your top 5 artists of our time? All time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did you answer that?
No, I did
Okay.
not.
Answer that now, please.
Okay.
I'm being so demanding. I walk in here. Andy, did you answer my
okay,
question?
but these five,
Yes or no?
these five are not in any particular order.
Also, get a print.
Yeah.
Look how cool it is.
Roy Lichtenstein,
Okay.
Shepard Fairey,
Okay.
Banksy,
Okay.
Keith Haring.
Okay. Tough to fill that fifth spot because there's a lot of good options.
Wait, are you at 4? 3
He's
or
at 4.
Maybe Basquiat.
Yeah.
Wow, so you don't have Banksy in your top 5.
He did have
I
Banksy
did.
in his top 5.
Oh, you did have Banksy?
Yeah.
Oh, I totally missed that.
You're just
Yeah.
not listening
Wow.
to me. That's
I
fine.
really wasn't. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Picasso didn't make it though.
You didn't have
No.
Picasso. Wow.
No.
Wow.
Yeah.
What do you have to say to Picasso?
Nothing.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
Great job, bro. You'd be top 10.
Yeah.
You'd make the top 10.
Get a print. It's amazing.
Yeah, the color does pop on that. Yeah,
Do
and
we
he's
have
a,
some kind of
Matt's
special?
a great hype man.
No.
Yeah. Bob Ross. Yeah, Bob Ross is definitely up there in my top 5 too. We have a little bit of overlap. Let's see here. Need more pieces on the website. Well,
Getting there.
yeah, getting there.
Buy some prints and then Andy will add more
Yeah.
pieces to the site.
Buy all the prints.
That's how
and
it
then-
works.
Yeah.
That's how it works. Come on.
Yeah. Then we'll refill it. Yeah, the Seinfeld piece. That one's awesome. The Junior
is,
Mint
it
piece.
is.
That one's
Yeah.
super cool.
Matthew Lee Rosen was saying how cool that piece was. I
Yeah.
agree, Matthew Lee Rosen.
Yeah, that piece is dope. Yeah, you got a lot of good ones. I liked your is it John Jonah Jameson? Whatever his
Yeah.
name is?
J. Jonah
J.
Jameson.
Jonah Jameson.
Okay. See you there.
Later, bro. Perfect. Thank you so much, man.
All right, man.
Have a great night.
Have a good night, guys.
Or have a good weekend too. Yeah. Stay awesome. Yeah. All right. Well, I think we crushed it.
I think we did.
Oh, Matt's gonna come back and sell.
Eric, can you throw the link to Andy's website in there one more time, please? Eric, you're awesome. Appreciate you.
Yep.
Check it out.
AndyChoy.com.
Look how cool that is.
Very cool.
Look at the colors right
Yeah.
there.
I think it's upside down.
Is
It
it?
could be either way. Either way.
I'm just teasing. I'm just teasing that. I'm just teasing.
That's the beauty of it. It could be either way.
Either way, it could even
Don't-
be. It
that's
could
the
be
art.
sideways.
It could.
Exactly. I was just
Yeah.
gonna do that, Blake.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Look at that.
You can even put it backwards. You can reverse it.
There we go.
Andy,
AndyChoy.com.
what inspired the card art? Oh, we see what I did there? Card art?
No, I don't.
You don't see it?
No.
The trading card, like
The card art?
the card.
Oh,
card
oh,
art.
I do see what you
okay,
did there.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. It took a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a big poker fan.
Okay.
But I
What's your
love.
preferred method of poker, or preferred like style of poker? Texas Hold'em.
Yes. Yeah, I love
Me
Texas
too.
Hold'em. I actually used to play when I was like 16. I used to use my brother's ID and sneak into casinos.
Really? I did not. Wow, I did not know.
I
this.
wasn't like I didn't care about drinking or anything. I
Which-
just wanted because like at
which
one point I wanted to be like a professional poker
Which
player. Still, one
casinos?
day I would like to.
Yeah.
Nice.
Atlantic City. I used to go all those, and then
This
in
guy,
See?
Look at this guy.
in Louisiana,
Maverick over here.
in Nolans.
Nolan.
I snuck into a casino there.
Wow.
And in Florida, the Hard Rock
Good
in
for you.
in Hollywood.
Look at you.
Yeah, I actually like I used to do really well for myself. My dad would like give me like $150, and a lot of times like one day in New Orleans I walked away with $1,000.
Oh my God.
And I was
Holy
like-
shit.
I was like
wow.
17, and I was just like raking in all old guys'
God.
cash.
Wow. Good for you, dude. That's impressive.
They were
Yeah.
probably so pissed.
They were, yeah. Yeah,
This,
and actually,
guy.
yeah, actually, funny story.
Why?
I ate gumbo that night, so I was like going in and out of the bathroom in the middle of it.
Oh,
so,
that's-
and I was still raking in money, so it was awesome. Just watch out for the gumbo, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. Totally. All right. Well, Matt, I feel like you've earned the right to like close this out. Let's
Yeah.
like final thoughts. Like you can do the whole shebang.
I'm just glad to be here. I'm just glad
great.
to be along for the ride. I want Andy to close it out because this is his show. This is his
Well.
episode.
All right.
His first of many. All right. Yeah, pressure's on you, Andy.
Yeah. Well, thank you,
Go to
everybody.
Andy's website, get some prints. That's what you should do. Eric, one more time. Throw that link in there. Appreciate you, Eric. You're awesome.
Oh man.
Oh man.
All right.
All right. Well, thank you, everyone. I had a lot of fun. Thank you, Blake. Thank you, Matt.
Of course. Wait.
Wait, a triple.
Oh.
There we go.
Ooh,
We're
that was
like
good.
Power Rangers.
Should add effects in post.
Yep. Okay, what do we say at the end of every episode, Andy?
Stay awesome.
That's right.